Whew. It's wild, man. I don't know if it's better to point this one or to pull it back. There we go, on target. Yo, Prime Fork Catapults, how you doing? Andrew, Kyle, what's up, boys? How you fellas doing? We're surviving, buddy, we're surviving. Second place, Joe, how you doing, bud? So today, I was planning on coming out a little bit earlier this morning, and I wanted to, yo, Mo, Mr. Mo, what's up? I was planning on shooting some slingshots that I haven't shot in a long time. So the first one that was on my list that I hadn't shot in a minute was my hiker from Pocket Predator. Hold on a second, let me let the pup in. So I tried getting the screw out, and it had been in there for a long time. It had been sitting on my shelf for, I don't know, I haven't shot in about a year. And I decided to try to pull the screw out and put a band set on it. Sure enough, the screw pops. So I finally fight the thing open, start unscrewing it, and the little bushing, like, you know those little brass bushings on the backside? I fucking hate those things, because once they let go, your fucking frame's ruined. And especially if it's a clip frame, this one, I'm going to be able to wrap and tuck it, so it's not so bad. I'll still be able to shoot it. But, man, the fucking thing let go. And I was fighting to get that thing off, man. I was putting things under there, trying to unscrew it, and it just would not let go. And then finally, I got the bolt out just a little bit, but I couldn't get it to go anymore. The piece in the back was just spinning. I had to cut it off with a hacksaw and then knock the screw right through the other side. And I got it loose, but after that, I was so fucking pissed off. I'm like, that's it. This thing's going away. Boom! And I threw it back in its pouch on the wall. And maybe we'll see that in another day. But today, the first one we got out here that we're shooting is one that I got from Precise. It's this guy here, and I don't know what it's called. Something in Chinese, but it's a beauty of a looking frame. And it was dirt cheap too. It was like $50, shipped even. So it came out real. It's a really nice slingshot. It's got those, what do they call them, like dragon tooth clip things on them. All of that works out pretty good. It's a little bit different for me to shoot for this one for some reason. But I picked out 4 interesting frames to shoot today that I hadn't shot in quite a while. And one of them, oof, that was close. One of them was because of somebody who posted one or made a mention about one of the slingshots, and I was thinking, fuck, I haven't shot that thing in a long time. And actually, I was a little concerned that I was going to wind up in the same place with that one, because it has those funny brass bushings on the back, and the screws kind of got stuck in there a little bit. But that one worked out. Wow, for a 90 millimeter fork width, this one's really shooting low with me. I don't know why. Ah, this is a pointer. See what I missed here? How do you find your ammo in the snow? It's catch box down there, buddy. They all get collected in there. Well, most of them anyway. Some of them will bounce off the targets, but for the most part, I can go over there and collect them all up. These slingshots, how you doing? Yeah, so these things are pretty neat, man. You just unclip them, pull your band out, put a noob set in, and clip them right back up again, and it's pretty good. The only thing is that with moving parts come problems. So eventually they'll wear out, and you know, your bands will start slipping out, and you know, you don't want them slipping out on the fork end, right? Which is an issue. For whatever reason, though, I've had a hard time trying to get this slingshot dialed in. Every time I bring it out, it's like pretty much the same thing. I'm fucking all over the place with it. I don't know why. I'm sure there's some people that have this slingshot and shoot it like a wizard, but for me, it's a tough one. It's a hammer grip, kind of a hammer grip. You can shoot it pinch or brace. It's comfortable all the way around. Whichever way you want to shoot it, it's comfortable. But for whatever reason, let's try pinch, see if it works better. For whatever reason, I have a hard time with this slingshot. I think for whatever reason, once I get the frame in my hand, I think in a proper position, I'm one of those guys that are pretty new to having thumbs. I'm very kind of Cro-Magnon, I guess you could say. I can't load a pouch with one hand. I can't do it. I've tried it. I can't do it. It's not for me. I'm a two-hand pouch loading guy, and that's it. So anyway, it's part of my character, I guess. But it is what it is. Oh yeah, they're pretty cool, man. And no joke. Like, can you imagine buying this for like $50 fucking dollars? Like, look at it. It's gorgeous. It's a great looking slingshot. The wood on it, if that's actually really wood, but I think it is, it's just gorgeous all the way around. Looks like it looks like roasted bird's eye maple. That's what it kind of looks like. Yo, what's up, Corey? But this thing is pretty badass, man. Like, all the way around. Like, I want to love this slingshot. I just can't seem to get consistent with it. No idea why. But fuck it. Let's shoot it a little bit today. See if we can hit something with it. But I got 3 other frames out with me today. You want to see them? I'll show them to you. Let me get one more hit. Could take 20 minutes. But let me get one more hit, and then we'll pull out some of the other frames that I'm going to be shooting today. See that? I missed it 6 inches to the left. I don't fucking know. I don't know what the deal is with this thing. There we go. We got a hit, but it was a pretty shitty one. We got to get one full rotation. One full rotation on that flipper, and then we'll call it good. There we go. I'll take that. Shit, that's work. It's too bad because it's a beauty of a slingshot. All right, let's put that guy down for a second. All messages. There we go. All right, so I brought out the Chinese slingshot. That's what I'm going to call it because I don't know the name of it, and it is a Chinese something name. So I brought out the koala with me. We haven't shot this guy in a minute. It's been a while. This guy's from Sniper Sling. Very, very nice looking slingshot. Work on it's just great. But this is the type This is the type of screw inlay or bushing or whatever the fuck you want to call them. This is what I cannot stand. I can't stand them. I fucking hate them. I've had 2 slingshots completely ruined because they just let go inside the thing. It started spitting. One of them, the one I had today, was just an absolute shit show trying to get it out. But man, it was rough. It was rough. I'll probably end up shooting that one maybe next week. I'm going to pick another 4 different frames that I haven't shot in a long time and get them out here and do some shooting with them. So we got the Koala. We got this one. This is the Thunderbolt from Sniper Sling. I really, really like this thing. And it's kind of crazy that I haven't shot in it all that much, but this is a really, really nice shooter. I've done some great shooting with this thing, and it's a fun one. So badass little slingshot, definitely worth the money. And then I got another one that's kind of interesting. I also don't shoot this one very often. Only the one drawback that this thing has, out of all the slingshots that I shoot, this is the Dan Kung ergonomic. Okay, it's a no clip, a no tie version. So basically you just fold your band over, or you could roll them up into like these little things and you stretch them out and you clip them in there. I don't like that method, but what I do is I just pop a little piece of tubing in there. See the tubing? And it locks that thing right into place. It's a great, comfortable slingshot. Nothing slips, nothing moves. Everything holds on real nice. Shoots great. The only thing I don't like about it is the corner. The corner of the frame where I shoot off of. I like to actually get my hand up a little bit closer to that fork tip. And I mean, maybe just go in a little bit farther on that curve. It would have been perfect, and have that corner square. Badass. But it is what it is. So that's the 4 we're going to be shooting. Yeah, the Thunderbolt's a good one, man. Abdullah, I love the Thunderbolt. That's a great one, buddy. Yeah, so I've had my what's the other one I had that failed on me? One of them was a Sniper Sling frame. It was the S Robin, and it's on the top fork too, which kind of sucks. So my S Robin kind of failed me like that. I'm thinking that I might be able to drill it out if I can really get it centered, and I'll have one crack at it. So if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Ah, there we go. If I can get that drilled out and just insert a riv nut, that would be perfect. And that's the good thing. That's the good thing about riv nuts, is if the riv nut ever fails you, you pop the riv nut out and you put a new one in. It costs you pennies, and your frame is brand new. And that's the key. So riv nuts versus those brass threaded inlays. That's the big one for me. Yeah, put those riv nuts in. Riv nut starts to stretch out. It starts to get screwed up in any way, shape, or form. You pop it out and put a new one in, and your frame is still good to go. Fuck, I don't know. I'm going to take a few more shots. Let's try to get 3 more hits with this thing. I'm going to put it down. I can't fucking shoot this thing worth a damn. I don't know why. Yeah, it's crazy. This might be the whole 3 hours of me trying to hit something with this thing. So we're aiming at the 40 and we hit the squirrel ball. That's good. That's good. At least we're hitting something. Yeah, I'm just about done with this fucking thing. Let me tell you. Just about done. And you know what's crazy? I know everyone says, oh, a slingshot's a slingshot. It's just a Y. They should all be the same. Definitely not. Maybe if I cared to spend a whole bunch of hours trying to figure this thing out and dial it in and do all that. But nope. Okay, there's one hit. What I may end up doing is gifting this to somebody. There we go. So they can hate shooting slingshots too. That's my plan. See? Again, 6 inches to the right, or to the left. Your right, my left. I got the Wolf from Wasp not long ago. I like their castle sights. Yeah, I haven't tried them yet. I have a pair here, but I've never tried them. 7 days without this channel makes 1 week. Oh. I haven't shot the wolf yet. I should give it a try. Looks like the notifications are working again. This is 2 weeks in a row that I've got notified. Oh, that's cool. Well, finally, actually. I was kind of disappointed yesterday. Andy Lowe went live, and I found him just by scrolling. I am subscribed to him. I have all the notifications on, and he said that he was going to go live again later while he was at the tournament. But I never got nothing again. I got no notifications yesterday at all from anybody, which kind of sucks. So I don't know what the fuck's going on, man. I wish they would just like figure shit out so I could support my friends when they go live, which would be cool. Again, missed. Okay, fuck this thing, man. I know I promised you 3, but screw that. His stream froze. Might have had service. Bad service out there. Yeah, he was saying that he only had like 2 bars. But I watched him for quite a while, and then I had to pack up. But it was I was kind of hoping that I would catch some of the shooting live while Andy was there, but didn't work out. All right, I switched it over to the koala. This one I got on Mikey's recommendation. He got a really nice one, and he recommended it to me. And he's like, "Oh, Mark, you got to try this thing. It's sweet slingshot." So I remember too. It was funny. I was in a car wash. I was in the car wash, inline car wash, watching a live. There was like 4 cars deep. By the time I got in the car wash, Mikey had mentioned that it would be that I would love it. I should probably get one. So I ordered one while I was in the car wash. Whew. Yeah, so I ordered one of these things while I was in a car wash, and then drove home. And anyway, was anxiously awaiting this thing to show up so I can shoot it. Mikey was right though. This is a nice. It's a nice slingshot. Where'd my glasses go? Yo, what's up, Dax? Yo, Dean, how you doing, buddy? It's kind of funny, dude. I was thinking about coming out here and shooting some slingshots that I hadn't shot in a while. So anyway, I got them all with me, the ones that I chose to shoot. And I have this one that I ordered off the Precise website. And you would think that this thing would be a great shooter for me. It holds super comfortable. It feels great in my hand. It's very nicely well made. It's got these cool clips on it. I was all so excited to do a review on it. but I can't hit a fucking thing with it. Like, really bad. I shot and I shot and I shot, and I just can't hit anything with it. It's terrible. I think, I don't know what the deal is. I don't know why. It's a 90 millimeter fork width. It's got a sharp corner to shoot off of. It's extremely comfortable to hold. And I swear to God, it's like it just won't hit what I'm pointing at no matter what I do. I'm really starting to appreciate those quick clip or dragon tooth attachment systems. Me too. And actually, I should have grabbed the other one that I have like that. It's called the Dark something. Shit, I can't remember the other one. Somebody in the chat probably knows what I'm talking about. But that one shoots great. It's got the same kind of clips on it, everything like that. Pretty badass. I just can't remember the name of it right now off the top of my head, but I think maybe next week when I get my hiker all set up, we'll shoot some of those, and I'll bring out that one as well, and we'll shoot that one. I was a little bit frustrated when I first got it, because I got it out of the package, and I came home, put a band set onto it right away, came outside and started shooting, and the black wrap, they have like a black, I don't know what you call it, looks like a black faux leather wrap on it, and it started to come loose on me, so I had to crazy glue it. But beside that, great frame, and it was like $28, something like that. Absolute beauty of a slingshot. And this koala, well, my only complaint about sniper slingshots is that it uses these things in the back as things. I wish they would use riv nuts. I really do. That's my only beef I can have about sniper slingshots. And I own about 10 of them. And I've only had one have an issue with it, but I don't know. It didn't start spinning in the hole like the one I had this morning. The threads kind of wore out on the inside of it, so it's probably some to do with my fault. But the other one, the Pocket Predator one, my hiker, that started just spinning inside the hole. Like whatever it was that holds it in place, either got chewed up or the glue that holds it in let go. I don't know exactly how they work those things, but it's kind of disappointing. I really like that slingshot. It was an absolute beauty, and well, I can still shoot it. I can still shoot it wrap and tuck, which is okay. I'm okay with that. Slingshots become an addiction. Yeah, they really do. They totally do. It might just be one of these days too where I just can't hit anything either. We'll see when we get down to the Thunderbolt. The Thunderbolt's a really good shooter for me, normally anyway. There we go. Not the best hit, but we got it. Got a lot of filming done yesterday. I think I filmed 5 shorts. I filmed 5 shorts yesterday. One of them I had a little grill and slinger going on. I released that one this morning. The other ones are scheduled for the rest of the week. There should be one tonight and then a couple of others later on. Monday, Tuesday, and maybe Wednesday. We'll see. I'm going to try to pump it a few more this week and see what happens. I can't really... I'm getting close to being able to get out in the backyard and start filming some stuff, which will be pretty cool. And I think as soon as it gets dry enough, I'm going to head out to the woods and do a live out there. Oh, fuck. Miss. Is it the slingshot or the quest for accuracy and comfort and incompetent consistency? In this case, It's the fucking slingshot. I can't hit this thing. I can't shoot this thing. I don't know why. I can't figure it out. Also, when it comes to slingshots, I'm very much a fan of flat, simple frames, similar to this one here. I am a little bit out of my preference shooting all these ergo frames. This is what I like. I like stuff like this. Flat, simple, easy. That's what I really like. So but is it the quest for accuracy and comfort with consistency? I don't know. I think all of us will have our preferences. Me personally, I much prefer a flat, simple frame, no extra fancy shit on it. These ones look really, really cool, but they're not my preferred slingshots. I don't shoot them as good as the other ones. Those flat slingshots are definitely the way to go. Like my Avro, the Ares, the Apex Plus that I shot the other day, the Thunderbolt, all of those frames I shoot much, much better, and that's what I tend to like. That's more my my wheelhouse, I guess. These ergo frames, they look cool. They're really nice to add to your collection, but I have not found one that I shoot as good as I do my flat frames. Hi, Mark. What size spinners do I usually shoot? The biggest spinner that I usually shoot is a 40 and everything else below. So I go from 40, 2.5 or 20, sometimes 30s. I got a couple 30s, and I've got some 12 squirrel balls and that kind of thing. Out of the many that I have, I'd prefer the Axiom. I almost brought that one out today, actually. That's another one I struggle with a little bit. It was funny, the first time I got it out, I couldn't miss with the damn thing, and then I started struggling with it a little bit. But it's also, it's a very good frame. The Axiom's a nice frame. I like it. And actually, I got that one from Can Vandal. That Axiom I have. I got the Axiom from Can Vandal, and I saw Jordan Smothers had a live when it first came out, and he had the gray Axiom with purple clips, and I just fucking fell in love with it. So that's what I got. Really, really nice. Had a great review on this guy, on the Koala. I spent the morning shooting it, then I came out and did my video, and that was it was pretty impressed. I was pretty impressed with it. It shot great. We've got the Neptune Green on here again, the 0.4 shooting 1/4 inch steel, and I'm pretty impressed with this Neptune Green, buddy. Let me tell you, it's good stuff. We're gonna see when I do the review what kind of life I can get out of these bands. So far, pretty damn good. I had one set fail on me, but for the most part, all the other ones that I've been shooting have been doing really well. So can't really complain about that. And the distance I'm getting with them, the speed I'm getting with them. Oh, I can't wait to get this. I totally flinched on that one. The speed, I can't wait to see what kind of speed you can get out of these things with the 0.4. I think these are going to be screaming downrange. It's going to be fun. Cheers. I'm on a 40 and 25 going for my first shoot this summer. I find shooting the 25 has helped me a lot with accuracy. 100%, Ryan. I highly suggest when you're shooting a smaller target, the more you miss, the more you're going to learn from it. Unless you're having really, really big issues and you're just shooting all over the place. Like the difference between these two right now, I know it's the frame because I was having many shots just automatically just go flying all over the fucking place for whatever reason. That's not happening with this one. When I'm missing with this one, I'm very, very close to the target. But there was months in a row where all I shot at was a squirrel ball for practice. That's a 12 millimeter target. And I ended up actually hitting that thing 6 times in a row. So the first shot, it was static. I hit it, boom. It started swinging around like this, and I hit it 5 more times while it was moving. I was just timing the shot, and I hit it 5 more times. And I've done it 3 times in a row, multiple times on my channel live. So hitting those tiny targets really, really help you out. They'll definitely teach you to zoom in. And when you're shooting at a larger target, try to pick a small spot on that target for you to hit. And that's going to help you out too. Like if you're shooting at a soda can, like say it says Pepsi, try to hit the little eye on the top of the at the end of Pepsi, or hit the little spot in the middle of the E, something like that, or the P. Just hit the P. That's the best way to go about it, because sometimes you'll find you'll be shooting at small targets and lighting them up. All of a sudden, you go to shoot a 60 and you miss it somehow. Like, you shouldn't miss a 60 ever if you're lighting up a 25 over and over and over again. But that's because your eyeball thinks, or your brain kind of gives you that, fuck, I can't miss this, and you don't have the focus that you need to actually hit what you're hitting. And that whole aim small, miss small thing is a big thing. So if you're aiming small on a big target, you should never miss it. Yo, Numbskull, Mr. Knuckles, my man. It's fun though every now and then to pull out something out of the drawer that you haven't shot in a while. This is another funny frame. I think this one might be an 88. I should probably check it. For a while I was on an 88 kick. Yeah, I think it is actually. Yeah, it is. That's why I'm shooting. Whoops. That's why I'm shooting a little bit high with it. Got 2 mil on there. Unless that one's wider, which it might be. Let me double check that with this one, which I know is a 90. Yeah. Yeah. So that's why I'm shooting a little bit high with this guy. So with an 88 millimeter fork width, I tend to aim at the bottom of the 40, which usually lines me up right around the center of the flipper. If I'm shooting a 90 millimeter fork width, I'll drop that corner right on the spot where I want to hit. I probably should have checked that before I started shooting. would have been good. Probably would have saved me a couple of shots, a couple of misses. Hello. Got people waving at me here, but I can't read their name. Lendon, how you doing? Hit that thumbs up for me. I'd appreciate it. Welcome to the community. Yeah, so look at this, guys. Tell me that's not a pretty looking frame, though. All those layers, all those colors. Looks fantastic. So I'll let you guys pick the next one I'm going to be shooting. We should be getting into the if I break another pair of glasses on this on one of these lives, I should probably fucking retire. How much does it cost? I really don't remember. I really don't remember what I paid for this one. The thing I like about the Sniper Sling Slingshots, I've had this thing for about 3 years too, so the prices have probably changed since. But the thing I like about Sniper Sling Slingshots is they're kind of like a semi-custom. So they are custom made. You got a guy that's hand making them. They're definitely handmade slingshots, but you can change some of the dimensions of it. So in this case, I wanted to have a slingshot that was going to be a little bit wider than 85, because the typical size is 85 millimeter. I wanted an 88 on mine. Fuck, I keep wobbling, man. I wanted an 88, so I got an 88 wide, and I added on another ½ centimeter or a centimeter to the hand, to the handle. So that's what I did. I got them to make it a little bit longer and a little bit wider than standard. Usually I ask for a 90, but this one, yeah, you see that one, I aimed for the dead center and I ended up going high. Fuck, yeah, it's gonna be one of those days. What is my homemade slingshot? Oh, this one's not mine. This one's called the Koala. It's made by Sniper Sling, but I could show you mine if you want. I have it just over here on the table. Give me a second. Yeah, this one's mine, my design. Nice and flat, how I like them. 90 millimeter fork width. I have one available actually right now. It's a red one, similar to this. I was thinking about raffling it off today. I may still do it, but we'll see. I watched a video by Chris Graffin. He was talking about controlled movement when aiming. Do you see this method? Yep, I've seen it. I've seen it, and I actually use it. My take on that though is how your vision perceives what you're shooting at. Do you want to have my theory is, when you're focusing on your target, your fork of your frame is either going to be blurry or the target's going to be blurry. You're not going to have both of them sharp or both of them blurry unless you have really shit eyesight. But when you're focusing on your target, it's very important for you to have one of them that's blurry and one of them that's sharp, and you have your fork hovering over it, kind of controlling and then timing your release. I agree 100% on what Chris is saying. What I do see a lot of people do is their field of view or their sight picture is bouncing back and forth in between the two, and that's where you get into trouble. So whether you focus on the target or you focus on your fork width, on your fork tip like I do, it makes all the difference. So always pick one, stick with one, and then follow what Chris is saying and hovering over that spot and let it go. That's definitely a win in my opinion. Okay, take care. Take care. Second place, Joe. You have a good one, man. And I find whenever I start having some inaccuracies, sometimes it's got nothing to do with how I'm aiming. It's got everything to do with where my eye is bouncing back and forth all over the place. And once I get that back into control, I find my muscle memory and my focus and everything that kind of gets right back into that whole muscle memory thing, and I can just kind of shoot and let it happen instead of trying to think my way through my shot, which is a big bonus, I think. It's almost like sometimes you're out here practicing when I don't have the camera on or people being disturbing me or whatever it is. I kind of get into like a flow state where I just keep shooting and I just keep hitting everything, and it's pretty nice. All the bullets made of stone? Nope. They're these little steel ball bearings. These ones are only a 1/4 inch big, or 6.4 millimeters or something like that. But they got all different kind of sizes. Sometimes some people shoot 8 millimeters, some people shoot 9.5, some people shoot 11. So The ammo can get quite large or quite small, depending on what the purpose is for shooting, or preference even. See if we can drop in shots. See if we can get that little a little 20 up there. Oh, very close. Yeah, it was actually funny. I was having a chat with somebody about the whole ergo thing versus flat thing, and I much prefer a flat, simple slingshot to a to anything out there that's ergo. They just shoot better for me. They feel better in my hand, and it gives me more reference points to line up the frame in my hand with it. There we go. You got it. Hey, my pleasure. Do you shoot a slingshot yourself? Nice place to buy and get a good one. There's lots of good places out there, buddy. Stiga, there's lots of good places out there. I highly recommend Wasp slingshots, Caddyshack catapults, Pro Shot catapults. The boys over at Leighton Straws and Caddies, if you're in the UK, good reliable source. We've got Simple Shot, Omega Slings. Who else is making them? Who else has got a company going on in the States? Anybody else got some? Got some ideas for suppliers down in the States that are good and reputable? There's a bunch of different custom makers too. But if you're really looking to get started in the sport, buy something that's going to be decent for you to shoot at a reasonable. D slings, yep, reasonable prices. D slings. There we go. I guess my my battery just croaked on me here. Oh no. What the fuck's going on with this thing? Oh well. In the pocket it goes. Yeah, here's my mic. My mic failed on me. I don't know what hell happened. We'll pull it out. You're gonna hear some more background noise, but I apologize for that. Yep, I just pulled the microphone out. But Wasp has got a bunch of good ones. Simple Shot's got a bunch of good ones. These guys come out with Nick Haggerty too, also in the UK, another great guy. He's got all these poly frames out there. Jordan Smothers is another great guy out there who makes mid-range price all the way up to like superstar stuff. So I highly recommend reaching out to any one of those people, and they'll help you out for sure. There definitely are some people you should watch out for. I've had some problems in the past. I've recommended some people that ended up ripping people off for elastic and stuff, so you got to watch out. Another good guy too, I don't know if he's still around, but Jugular Slingshots was another guy out in the UK. Makes some great stuff. Awesome dude. Where I'm from Canada. Quebec, Canada. That's where I'm from. Oh man, 7 in a row there. Not bad. Got a new catch barrel yesterday. Oh, sweet. Are we gonna get summer up here eventually, man? It's coming. It's coming. It's 1 degrees outside today, so it's pretty nice. We're moving close to that. Where the hell are you at with the snow? This is Quebec, Canada, man. This is where dreams go to die, and hope and freedom is fucking history. Yeah. New Brunswick, nice. Snow is finally gone for me. We're still working on this whole deal here. So I'm just waiting for the rest of the snow to be gone in the backyard. Then I'm going to rake up all the dog shit, and then basically start preparing the garden and getting everything going with the shooting in the backyard. I'm gonna get some new catch boxes hung up on the thing. I'm gonna have a can cutting area only, dedicated can cut spot with a clay range and a few other things. I really want to dial it up. Plus, I want to hang up my tic-tac-toe board. Got my tic-tac-toe board going. It's right here in front of me. Actually, I'll show it to you in a second if you want. Fuck, I can't believe I missed that one. Just caught the edge. Dead center on that one. Here, take a look at this. So I whipped this guy up. Got my tic-tac-toe board going. Should be fun. We'll be able to have some tic-tac-toe battles online, possibly. Might be fun. I'm going to hang this one over into my barrel down at the end there. I'll get it all strapped up, ready to go, and that way we'll be able to get out and do some shooting, playing some tic-tac-toe. It'll be fun. The only thing I'm concerned about a little bit is the pipe that I made it out of. I'm a little concerned that if we hit that, I'm gonna get some wild ricochets. So I'm thinking about finding some kind of foam to cover it. Now, I think I might put pool noodles on it or something. At least this way, if we do have some hits on the frame, it'll probably go into the pool noodle enough to slow it down and then have the ricochet off of it. It won't go that far. That's my only concern with the metal frame. I am thinking about possibly rebuilding it with a wooden frame made out of pine, some really soft pine. So if you do hit it, it'll just sink right into the wood. That might be the way to do it. I don't know yet. I've really been dialing it in on long draw now. I got 7 on 10. Nice. On my 20 and 8 on 10 on my 30. Man, you're killing it. Anyone have an Evo Field Pro? Nope, don't have one of those. With the aluminum core Avro. Oh, so you're liking it, Kyle? I love the colors on that one, man. The blue and yellow is fucking badass. I'm close to Philadelphia, 20 minutes away. Nice. Putting up some great numbers. Yeah, Kyle's a sniper, man. Tic-tac-toe thing is cool. You're talking... No, the 20 and 30s he's talking about is 20 and 30 millimeters. $20 and $30 millimeter flippers. The draw on these guys, the draw weight on these guys is really low. It's like 6 pounds. It's been nice. Where are you? Where's the snow, sir? I'm in Quebec, Canada, man. Quebec, Canada. We're just finishing up our winter now. I guess it's starting to go. We had snow yesterday. We had snow yesterday, but it was just a light dusting, and we've got a possibility of snow for another 2 weeks still. So all those people out there that are super anxious on getting their snow tires off, just wait 2 more weeks. You'll be fine. Once you get into the second week of April, you're pretty much done. You're pretty much done with the snow, but you never know. A couple of years back, we got 20 centimeters of snow on the first weekend of April, which sucked. It's like April Fool's Day. Suckers! Take that. I'll see you guys around. Nice to meet you. Yeah, nice meeting you too, Eric. Take it easy, bro. Curves are like my wife. Perfect. That's nice. Too cold for you, Wimp? Yeah, a little too cold. Minus 13 last, almost over. Yeah. The HGH is the ones that made me realize how much I appreciate a really, really sharp fork tip. They are the best. Do I drive on ice road, truckers? No, I don't. Although we do have an ice road up here, right where I live. There's an ice highway that crosses the river, going from where I live to another city, which is kind of neat. It opens up during the winter, and in the summertime they have a ferry there to get you off the island and then onto another island. It's kind of cool. Actually, I'm not on the island, but it's right near an island. Ooh, man, it's a rough day. I was actually thinking about going ice fishing this morning. I was thinking maybe one more chance to get out there and see what's up, but I drove by it yesterday. Ah, fuck. My skills suck, so does your mom. There you go, buddy. See you later. Whoop, not you. So wait a second, I asked him where he was, that there's snow, and somehow I'm complaining about it. No, he was talking shit about me, dude. The guy's just a fucking loser. You get these guys that pop in from time to time, they just want to shoot their mouth off and cause trouble. So we tossed him out of here, and I made fun of his mom too, just to rub it in. Oh, he's back. Good. Remove. See you later. These guys just keep on coming back because they got like these multiple accounts, right? So if any of my moderators are on here, you see that clown show up, just toss him. He'll be back. Watch. See? There he is. Goofy, what's up, man? Where did I learn to target? On your mom's face, man. Every fucking weekend. There you go. Hey, I also got with his mom. You'd never ever speak that way to your mom's basement keyboard or warrior bitches. Yeah, there's a lot of those, man. He'll be back. He's gonna keep on popping back in here and out of here. It's just the way he has some fun. I don't have money for purchase slingshots, so I gotta use 3D printer. That is more expensive, like 5 slingshots to make them. Hey, well, hey, if you could do that, if you can get a 3D printer going, go ahead and do it. There's some guys out there that are making some nice slingshots with the 3D printer. Just make sure you get the right materials and test them first. Make sure you test it out, make sure it's okay. Well, I'm here for you. It's your it's your channel. Great aim, bro. Well, thank you, man. Appreciate you. Canada, I live in a suburb with not a lot of space. Some people shoot out in their houses. I used to shoot. My flat bands are better. Yeah, I think so. But I will say this about flat bands. They're in the wind. In the wind, they could be problematic. They will start vibrating and they catch the wind different. They're definitely faster. They can be more accurate. Well, I can't really say that. There's some guys out there to shoot them really, really good. But the one thing I will say is, in windy conditions, when you're out here shooting with tubes, they shoot much, much better. Oh, fuck me. All right, I think we're just about to retire this one. We're going to switch over to another frame soon. We'll see what's up with that one. That's 3 in a row. I'll take that. The face of hockey, I meant to say. Do you have issues with them dry rotting in the cold? What are you talking about? Talking about these guys here? I subscribe. Great stuff. Thanks, dude. Appreciate you, man. The rubber band. If you leave them out for quite some time, yeah, they will start rotting on you. Cheap exercise band before I realized I could buy slingshot bands online. Yeah, well, a lot of people were buying the. For a long time, there was guys shooting the TheraBand Gold. The TheraBand Gold and silver, and I think the black are probably the most common sizes of them. And there's still people that shoot those today. They are decent bands. They do shoot quite fast. The TheraBand Gold is a little heavy. I have a review on that elastic. I tested it out. And it was pretty decent stuff. You know what? I do know somebody. This guy Tristan was out shooting one day. He shot. He let it go. It went through the forks and it came back and shot him in the chin, and he had to pop it out of his face. I don't know how the hell that happened. I mean, it is always a danger. They do recommend people to wear. Glasses when they shoot. Yeah, that's the only return to sender I know of that anybody's ever had, and all the theories of how this happens, it has been debunked by Andy Lowe. So if you can imagine, Andy on the regular shoots with twisted bands, wrapped up bands. He's out there just shooting his speed shooting, and he never has an issue with anything bouncing back or hitting him. So how these return to senders happen, I really don't know. I can't figure it out, but yeah. Yeah, they have a very easy draw, but they're very slow. That's the only thing. I think if you're shooting long draw, it's pretty nice. The one thing I will say, metal, if you do create yourself a catch box like this, it'll save most of your ammo. You'll have the odd bounce out from time to time. But I just bought a little magnet sweeper that I sweep them up, and that's that. To give you an idea, I think for around $100, I bought 10,000 of these. So, man, I'm good for a long time. I'll shoot for years with this ammo and pulling them out of that catch box over and over and over again and recycling them, and that's it. So you're actually saving money by shooting metal ammo in the long run than you are shooting clay. Like Nerf blasters. Oh, those are fun. I bought 500 steel balls in 2021, and I haven't bought any again since I used the catch box. Yep, that's it, man. Imagine, the last forever. The only reason why I bought so many of these 1/4 inch is because of the price of it. I'm like, fuck, with the 5/16ths. Who care? I bought them in what did I buy them? How did I buy them? I can't remember if it was 2,000 or 5,000 shots at a pop, and I think they were like $48 and something cents, and I ordered them, and it was delivered to my house. I'm not going to lie. I was pissed at you Canadians about 2 years ago. My summer fishing got ruined when all them damn smoke came down from your Canadian forest fires. Oh, dude, I get it, man. I get it. The worst part about it is that was, if you ask me, that was a manufactured problem, and it shouldn't have been. We used to have a program that would clean all the scrub out of the forests in a grid pattern. So if forest fires happen every single year, but if you neglect the forest and you don't clean things up, they get really, really bad. And that's exactly what happened. I'm not going to get into why they did it. I have no proof of it. I don't want to spread anything that may or may not be true, but there is a fact that they stopped that program. That one was dead center. You could hear that. They stopped that program, and then the whole fucking north burnt. And also, there was a lot of arson that happened too over here in Quebec when it happened, which is probably the one you're talking about. The one in Quebec, they ended up proving that it was those fires were lit by arsonists. So it was unfortunate, but it is what it is. Yeah, not a lot of news, eh? They get arrested and it's like, oh fuck, we better shut up because anyway, fucking anyway. I want to stay away from all that. And Brighter's and I heard that those were loud those are loud centers. Yeah, you can blame Scorgan on that, man. Yeah. Scott makes some sweet flippers. I was concerned about that. Yeah, no rabbit holes. Yeah, I'm trying to stay away from those rabbit holes. I'm a much happier guy when I stay away from those rabbit holes. I just found out too that they've I was talking to a buddy of mine this morning talking about rabbit holes. I was talking to a buddy of mine this morning, and they've closed an office up here in Quebec for the DNR, for the Ministry of Natural Resources, and it's reduced the wildlife police considerably here in the western side of Quebec. When there should be expanding that, but apparently they've got closed down because more money's going to the military. Now they've been bragging like crazy recently about finally reaching the 2% of GDP for NATO. And they were supposed to reach that mark in 2014. They just reached it now, and the fucking limit is already at 5% instead of 2%. So it's such an embarrassment, man. This fucking country is such an embarrassment. Yeah, those flippers. Yeah. The flippers. These flippers are freaking badass. I was concerned about that metal chip in there, that we were going to get some heavy bounce backs and all kinds of stuff. And man, I've experienced nothing like that. I haven't had anything go past a meter. So for those of you guys who have been watching these lives, I've been picking on that fucking center flipper a lot for the last little while. And it's taking a beating that's insane. Yes, I'm shooting light ammo. Sometimes I shoot 5/16. Sometimes I shoot 9.5 millimeter steel when I'm out here practicing. It's met them all. I'm actually shooting pretty shit today. I'm hitting it much less than normal. But that thing has taken at least 10,000 hits. And it still looks pretty damn good. It's taken them. It's been flipping around and no issues at all. I bet you, if I had to bet, that the loop on that thing is going to wear out from spinning around the shock cord before the flipper fails, or unstitches or cuts or anything like that. It's literally one of the best, if not the best, flipper I've ever purchased or ever gotten. In that case, it's fantastic. The other ones that are pretty good that I've had are the ones from Knuckle. Oh, Knuckle, you're out of here? You take it easy, bud. The other one's from Timber 26, also very good. I've worn through a couple of those just by having them spin around in circles and having it wear down. But oh man, I'd love to, bro. I'd love to come down there. Have I tried Stretch Magic? Yeah, I have some. Luke Stroud sent me some to test out. It's pretty good. It lasts quite a long time. It's a little, for the flippers that I use though, it's not really the best, I think, because the size of the cord is kind of thin, and the loops on the flippers that I use are kind of thick, or they're kind of big. So I find the shock cord is actually a little bit better. But the Stretch Magic is good stuff for sure. Actually, I have some in my other catch box. I'm looking at it right now. It's been sitting there forever, and it works great. It's good stuff. gonna have to watch this back again a little bit later. I think I've picked up a bad habit of some kind. Just caught the bottom of it that time. I think I've got a little bit of a, not sure if it's a flinch with my front hand or if it's a release issue, but I'll have to troubleshoot that a little bit later. Yeah. Yeah, something's up. We had some good moments with this one. We had some good moments. Now I'm hooking to the left a little for some reason. Fuck. All right. Place still. I need to upgrade the catch boxes here. Hold on here. I just have paracord still. I need to upgrade the old catch boxes here. You get less wear on the loops. Yeah, it's true. I use a bobber stopper and a knot behind it, so it won't move so much. Yep, I have a certain draw. I have a certain draw length. Yeah, I'm fuck, I can't remember in centimeters. It's 29 inch, 29 and a half inches long. What I was actually thinking about doing is putting a like the old thick McDonald's straws. I was thinking about cutting a little length of that and sticking it inside the loops to reduce the friction. There we go. All right, let's switch it up. Got a nice little hit on that last one. We're gonna say goodbye to the koala for now, and then we'll switch it up to, drum roll please, you guys pick. We've got the Dankung Ergonomic or the Thunderbolt from Sniper Sling. First one gets it. I'll accept Ergo. Ergo or Snipe, first one gets it. Thunderbolt. All right, Scott got it. Let's do it. Thunderbolt it is. Yeah, 74.9. Yeah. I knew it was 74 or 72 or 76. I always end up having to do the math every time I'm making bands. But once I get the once I do my elongation and I know where I'm at, I just write it on the inside of the box or on the plastic wrap, and then I know exactly how long I want to cut them. So that's going to be good. All right, so now we got to figure out how to shoot this guy now. See how it goes. Woo. Definitely tighter. This one, it takes a little bit more band inside the clip than some other ones. So they're actually almost maxed out, these bands. Feels a little weird. I'm also shooting left with this one too. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Help me please, guys. Help me please. All right, I think I figured out what the issue is with the left and right. Let's see if we can get this dialed in now. There we go. For those people who are out there that are looking for a new slingshot, this Thunderbolt, for the price you're paying, you're getting a solid chunk of G10, clipped and everything, and it's an absolute win of a slingshot. Holds well, 90mm fork width, pinky hole. Free delivery, I think. You know, it is for us. You get onto these. It's another one. I get into one of those flow states with. I just absolutely love it. Ah, there's a miss. green is sloping to the left. You must have one shoe on. Yeah, maybe. Thunderbolt is 90. Yes, it is. Wind. Yeah, there is wind out here today. That's unfortunate, but did I turn my anchor point in? No, you see, part of the issue I'm having is I'm shooting these different pouches. These pouches, I like them, they're good. But normally, I know I talked about this before, I've got that crease in my finger where I put my pouch. It's actually going in a little bit. So you'll see that I'm pulling it, and you'll see me do this a little bit with my thing. I'm just trying to get a gentle feel on where exactly it is, and I line it up. And I'm shooting differently a little bit to get these things going, because I am using a smaller pouch. It's less wide. It's coming off it's going into my face more this way instead of the other way. There's a bunch of things I'm doing. I do cant my frame always anyway. For the most part, I got tired of bending over all the time over my frame when I'm looking down. So I just stand straight up, and I kind of line everything up like this, and I cant my frame, and I shoot. And for the most part, it's usually pretty good. I was on it yesterday like crazy. Today, not terrible shooting, but definitely not anywhere what I'm capable of. But I've also got different frames, newish bands. I've gotten used to these bands, and they're pretty good. The pouches are new. I'm shooting slingshots that I haven't shot in a long time. There's a lot going on, plus a little bit of wind in the cold. Welcome to Sunday morning excuses from ATO. Yeah. But I've got these. I got these pouches actually from Andrew Axum. They're very well made, very nice pouches. He sent me 2 models. I like them both for the sizes of them. The feel of them, all is good. One of them is a little bit wider than the other, and I shoot better with that one than I do with the one I'm currently using. And you've seen the other one that's made out of. I showed you guys the yellow one that I was shooting with. It's made out of some kind of, what do you call it? Some kind of. Help me out here. It's made out of some kind of microfiber. That's what I'm looking for. Fuck. But it does definitely make a difference on how it works. I do set up my frame and everything very, very particularly, so it's kind of tough. It with the lighter ammo, it affects it quite a bit. I was kind of shocked with the 1/4 inch and how much it kind of moves around on it. It depends on a lot of factors. It really does. The heavier the ammo, like the 5/16 tends to handle wind a little bit better. The 9.5 tends to handle it even better more. Even though it's a larger size, it seems to power through the wind and straight than it does to kind of move around. Ryan, thanks for stopping in, buddy. Appreciate you. I hope to catch you in the next one. I'm here every Sunday, bud. And sometimes a couple times during the week. But there are different ways to deal with that. Sometimes if you find you're shooting a little bit more to the left, I could cant my frame a little bit more, and I'll shoot more straight. But sometimes it tends to go a little higher. But that's all right. I'm having a little trouble with my anchor point, I think. I don't know. I did a shit ton of shooting yesterday. I did a lot of filming yesterday. I ended up shooting four or five shorts. Shot 4 or 5 shorts. They'll be coming out every day. Yesterday, today, tomorrow, and Tuesday. I'll probably do a little bit more too today, Get some short shot today. Keep those going for a little bit. And once the snow melts a little bit more in the backyard, I'm going to start making some more longer form videos. Should be fun. Get those done, and we'll be back in full steam. Now that we've got some daylight too that actually lasts, it's pretty nice, because we were having trouble with the by the time I got home from work, I only had about 30 minutes of daylight before it got dark. Oh, fuck. Weight of the ammo, wind speed, distance, initial exit speed, all of it. It really does make a big difference. And the more and more the wind comes and you get that vibration in your bands, you never really have any idea where your shit's gonna land. It's kind of brutal that way, a little bit, I guess, but it's all part of sling shooting, man. You just gotta try to figure it out, make adjustments on the fly. And slowly but surely you'll end up getting there. But it was fun doing a grill and slinger yesterday. I actually have that cast iron plate in there. I gotta pull that out and clean that up today. Once that gets all cleaned up, we'll I think the next time around I'm gonna do some smash burgers on that. Get the smashies going. Some epic smash burgers, it'll be fun. I have to find a new tarp for this thing. Unfortunately, the tarp shit the bed. We got maybe four, I think maybe three or four summers out of it, and it just rotted right out. I was taking it down last year, and it just last year, just before the winter, and it just fell apart on me. We may have to just swap it out with a tarp for now. I'll put a tarp up there, something enough to give us a little bit of break from the sunshine. There we go. Had a good run there. Pretty decent run. Ooh. Yeah, so hopefully this summer too, I'm hoping to change the railing on my deck. The railing is really in bad shape. I'm gonna have to do it section by section to make sure it's okay. Make sure nobody falls off the fucking deck or anything. So I'll do one section, do the next section, and I don't know. Maybe we could do it all in one shot. I don't know. I'll have to get a good nailer out here and just, or maybe I'll drill it. I don't know. It's hard to tell. There's a part of me that wants to put some more solid corners on it. I know this current one has all these little shitty rods that are going up and down it all the way. I think I gotta just take all those off and put some more sturdy, solid corners and sides by the stairs, and then get all those little tiny rungs all the way through it. It might be better. Or I'm even considering possibly getting those little metal ones, little metal railings all the way around. It might be better. I got to do a deck fix too. Yeah, this one's in bad shape. I don't know how much more time I have left on it, but part of the issue is this side's the north side, and they put the stairs on the north side. So when it rains, it doesn't dry that fast, and it takes a while for it to dry out, and it gets a little funky down there. So I think I'm going to have to redo the steps probably this year. I changed the tops of them 2 years ago, but I think I got to change the whole bit this year. Get a new one all done. I don't know. to get a deck built now on my property. I had a few guys come out there. They're all trying to charge me like $10,000. So I don't have that kind of cheddar, not even close. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll see if I can just try to repair this one the best I can. And I was having problems with my deck sagging like crazy every year. It was kind of really hanging down, and we jacked the whole deck up this last year or the year before. I dug down, filled it all with crushed stones, put a patio stone in there, and then put the block on top of that. And it seems to have held a little bit better this year than it has in the past. So maybe we're on to something. And I might just have to change one of those boards going across the bottom next year, and then maybe the stairs. I don't know. We'll just have to patch it up and patch it up and patch it up until eventually it's a brand new deck under there. I did put some supporting boards across and attach it to the house, so it should be pretty good. Oh, fuck, 2 misses in a row. That sucks. Yo, what's up, Joseph? Drives? How you doing? Drives too much? Yeah, tell me about it. With today's gas prices, driving too much sucks. I just noticed on this frame too, it's got a little bit of a slant to the fork tip. See that right here? It's that little section there. I might mess around with that a little bit and see if I could start if I should start pointing the frame a little bit more. It's 2 hits in a row shooting like that. What bands do I use? New to Slingshots, made my first one the other day. Need stronger bands. Well, I shoot 0.4. Right now I'm shooting 0.4 Neptune Green. The brands I usually dabble back and forth between. At bare minimum, I'm doing a power wash. Oh yeah, I gotta do that too. Yeah, so the brands I typically go through are I'm a 0.4 shooter because I'm shooting 1/4 inch steel. But I typically go through Omega Slings, Sniper Sling Yellow. These ones are definitely getting added to my list. The Neptune Green, very good stuff. I also shoot, what else have I been shooting lately? Sniper Sling, Omega Slings, Neptune Green, and Precise Cyan are pretty much the 4 that I've been using mostly these days. I like them all. They're all pretty damn good elastic. We've been having good results with the Neptune Green. I've been just testing them out recently, doing some shooting with them, and I'm liking it. Yeah. Fucking around too much with my frames today. Fuck, I don't think I've ever missed this many times in my life. This is pretty bad. Oh, well, maybe not in my life, but earlier on. But man, it's been a long time since I stunk it up this bad. All right, thanks. What size ammo do you usually shoot? That's a 0.4 Neptune Green, Omega Sniper Sling Yellow, and Precise Cyan. Yes, bigger than yours. Okay, so you're what, shooting like a 9.5 millimeter? Oh, clay balls. Okay, but the weight might be around the same. That's the thing. So if you're shooting clay balls, the 0.4 will actually probably do you quite well. Yo, Wesley, what's up, man? .4, .45. Those tend to be my go-to elastics, and that's shooting 5/16 steel. So that's totally a good band for the plays. I'm in the UK. I love my channel, mate. Ah, thanks, Ben. Hey, I love you guys out in the UK, man. I get the most love from you guys. Would I use a catch box for clay balls? Probably not. You may be able to save a couple of them, but for the most part, you'll end up having a giant fucking mess inside your catch box. And then when you get rain in there, it's all going to turn into mud. So I would probably avoid it. I would just have something that kind of just drops down onto the grass and call it good. Oh, barely a hit, but I got it. I tried that a couple of times, shooting clays into my catch box, and it was okay. I did have some that I was actually able to recycle, but it was like 40%, and it was mostly the misses. For the most part, anything that I was hitting with them, it kind of broke on impact, or it wound up with a chip in it, which makes it unshootable. It'll end up curving on you like crazy. So yo, Hawk, how's it going, Weston? Hey, you have a slingshot? You shoot it much? Darv? Do I ever hunt? I'm not allowed to do it in my area, unfortunately. If I could, I would nonstop. It would be a blast. But if I'm going to do any hunting, it has to be with a bow up here, where I'm at. Well, for me, it's a bow. I have a bow hunter, but I'm not I can't hunt with my slingshot here. Nice and 80 degrees here. Yeah, rub that in, bro. We're 1 degree here, so we're like 32 degrees or 31 degrees here, something like that. 34 maybe Fahrenheit. Yeah, some good stuff, man. Some good stuff. I can't wait until it starts warming up. It's going to be great. Can we have some spring? We have spring at home. Yeah, I wish I had some spring here, but it ain't happening. Plywood, what's up? What's up, bro? Bow and arrow, yep. Good afternoon, ATO. Good afternoon to you too, Mr. Plywood. Yeah, I'm ready for some spring. This fucking one degree shit and going down to -8 at nighttime is starting to suck. I'm tired of it. I'm ready. The ice fishing season was an absolute bust this year. It was fucking terrible. So I'm ready for summer then. I'm putting my ice gear away and I'm ready for some summer fishing. So looking forward to camping this year too. I've got a nice trip planned. Got a really nice trip planned. Do 40K in the backcountry, in Northern Ontario. That's going to be awesome. I am going to bring a slingshot with me this time. I've got my Steers Wild Slings catch bag, my little pro. It's going to be tiny enough for me to carry, tiny and light for me to carry. So it's going to be freaking awesome. What you shooting? Here, I'll show you what I've been shooting here today. I started off with this guy. which I can't shoot worth fucking shit. I can't hit a damn thing with this thing. I gotta pray to all the gods for a hit on a target with this thing for some reason. It's too bad because it's a very nice looking slingshot, but I can't hit nothing with it. And then we've got to the koala. Not so bad. Now we're moving on to the Thunderbolt, which is something I'm shooting a little bit better, but I'm struggling today. I'm having a bad day. We'll see how things go. And I think we'll be finishing off with the Dan Kung Ergonomic. But I'm having fun shooting this one for now, so. We have 10C here, 15 freedom units. Yes, sir. Ice fishing was good here. Yeah, we got an issue here, man. Up in my area in Zone 8, where I go fishing often, it's pretty close to my house. I can just walk out anywhere. There's been some fucking problems up here recently. They just reduced the pike limit down to 1 in a slot size. They reduced the limit from 5 down to 2 for walleye in a slot size. Some areas have a limit, have a slot size for perch now because there's so little, and they can't figure out why the fish populations are dropping so drastically. And it's a bad sign when you're a muskie or a pike fisherman like I am, and you're not catching any small ones. That's a bad sign. That means that there's very, very few babies that are actually making it to adulthood, and you're only catching these really old, gigantic monsters like these 50-inch muskies and these 48-inch pike and all that stuff. That's a bad sign. You should be catching a lot of little guys, but it's not happening. And yeah, we've been saying it for a long time that there's big problems here with the fish population, but nobody seems to give a fuck. Nobody cares. Today is supposed to be 87 degrees Fahrenheit. Fuck. The frogs are all wearing lipstick too. Yeah, they are. They totally are. Oh, fuck, that's some funny shit right there. The frogs. Yeah. There's all kinds of problems up here, man. Fucking terrible. Everything's going to shit. There was I don't know. There was a big concern about the CWD a few years back with the deer population. There's a big problem with the fish now, and all of Zone 8 in between the two dams. Just cannot catching nothing. Even with worms and live bait and stuff like that, it's just there's nothing. There's nothing there. The last time I was out fishing was last weekend, and I dropped down my underwater camera, checked them through about 15, 16, maybe 20 holes, and I saw one fish in an area where you drop it down and it looked like you were looking at a Tetra tank. There was just fish everywhere, and now it's barren, which is absolutely wild. So I don't know. They're gonna do absolute and just to top it all off, they closed the DNR up here, one of the police stations for the Ministry of Natural Resources. So that just means that less and less and less is going to be done to fix the problem. Yeah, I'd take 68. That would be sweet. Bass Pro Shop is clearing them all out for display aquariums. Yeah, I really can't figure out what the hell's going on. It's kind of crazy when you start seeing the predators drop like that. There's usually two reasons for that, and it's probably because there's just no more fish left, which sucks. So I don't know what the plan is going to be. Just tell us if you get a three-eyed fish. I'm just hoping if I catch. Oh. Yeah, it really sucks, man. Am I making it the ECST? Ooh, I doubt it. The way things are looking and how expensive things are here, I just not in the budget. If things change, we'll see. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. It's tough, man. Did you go to the MSS Slingshot tournament? Yeah, how did you do? I was hoping to see some of the one that Andy was at just last week or just yesterday. He was at a tournament. I was I was all over the place on that one. I was hoping to see some of his lives. He was talking about it, and I saw him live in the morning, and then he had to go register, and he said he's going to be back on a little bit later, but I'm not getting any notifications from anybody, so I actually found him by accident last time. I was just sitting on the couch scrolling. I'm like, Andy Low Planks, oh, he's live. I'm like, oh, cool. So I saw him at a tournament, just warming up, and I missed him. I missed him after. I was hoping to catch him again, but nothing popped up at all. Terrible in the woods with that wind. Pretty good on knockdowns. Oh, nice. East Coast Slingshot tournament. Are you going, Stiga? I see Nathan speaking at the... Yeah, I saw his hey. What's up, Shades? I saw Nathan's speech at the end. It was freaking fantastic. I think I was tied for 6th. I didn't do the last event. And Nathan's speech was great, man. When he was talking about his grandpa. got me in the feels a little bit. Everything about that shot felt good, and I missed. I don't know how that happened. Average PA last weekend of May. Oh, wow. That's another one coming up? And the old heartstrings. Yeah, it absolutely did, man. It was a great speech. Yeah, it's ECST. It's not that far for me either. I mean, it's far. I think it's like a 6 or an 8 hour drive, I think, for me. I think I'd have to rent a car to go down there, though. I got a lot of kilometers on my car. I wouldn't want to be down there and have the fucking thing die on me. Yeah, at least if it's a rental, I can... I think if it's a rental, I can just go to a Hertz, have it delivered there, and they'll give me something to bring it back. Or fix it, or whatever it is, and it won't be on my dime. Fucking slipped out of my hand. I was on a decent run there. That's one of the issues with shooting in the cold like this. Your skin gets dry, and it gets slippy. What's my setup today? Slingshotcalendar.com. See all upcoming tournaments and dates. Oh, that's cool. I'm shooting the Thunderbolt right now with some Neptune green bands and double Ds. It would be about a 6-hour drive for me. You can camp there, right? Yep. Yeah, as long as there's 2 trees for me to hang a hammock, I'm good. That's all this dude needs. Hammock, a tarp, it's just like home. I actually wish I had a. I actually wish I could sleep in my hammock all the time. It's more comfortable than my bed, I think. Fuck, man, it's one of those fucking days, man. I'm telling you. Fucking wild. How you doing, Shades, man? Long time no see, buddy. See my breath a little bit still. Got some, still pretty cold. I'm gonna get one of those tents that you set up with 3 points between trees right off the ground. Oh man, tell me about it. Those look really cool, man. I don't know how much they cost or how comfortable they are, but setting those things up in between trees is pretty sweet. Like hammock tents. It's pretty badass. Yep. They tighten up with some straps. Yep, looks sick. Yeah, the ratchet straps, yeah, they're pretty badass, man. I've seen a few of them out there. They look really, really comfortable. And the cool thing is that sometimes when you can't pick the terrain that you're sleeping on, you know, if it's a very hilly area and that's all that's pretty much available to you, with one of those things, it's good because I've been on campsites sometimes that have like a D grade, and you're sleeping with your head up on the hill and you end up sliding down a little bit, or if you reverse it, you end up getting a massive headache when you wake up. Being on the downslope is really not good. That's why I like my hammock. My hammock is just fucking badass. I've had a couple of times where I've had to sleep on the ground with it too, so you can work out as like a very, very small pup tent. You just lie down on the ground, put a couple of sticks into the ground, and you can sleep in it like a tent. Works out pretty good. Yo, Mr. Andy Lowe, how you doing, buddy? Hey, did you end up going back live again? I was just chatting about you a little bit. Your ears must have been burning. How we caught you on the live yesterday by accident. I was just scrolling, it popped up. I didn't get any notifications, but I was hoping. I took off the bell and I put back on the bell, hoping to catch you going live again, but I never got a notification. So I'm curious if you ended up going live again after or not. No bad service. Okay, so I didn't miss nothing. But how did everything go yesterday? You kicked some ass again? Do you need more trophy shells? No, Nathan Masters won. Here's Andrew, say hi to me. Shades. Nice. That new slingshot guy had some success. Yeah. Yeah, he's been around a minute, eh? It's actually quite impressive, you know, when you think about it. You know, Nathan's been doing this game for a long time, and he's been way high up on that spear for a really, really long time. What was that tournament called you were at? Yo, Leon, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, my homies are coming in here. This is sweet. Ah, he's a total legend. Yeah, so we're Savannah River Slingshot Tournament. Wow, what state was that in, Andy? It's got a nice ring to it, Savannah River. It's 3 dead center shots in a row. It's pretty sweet. Ah, there's a miss though. Yeah. South Carolina. Oh, nice. Yo, the Rubber Bandit. How you doing, bud? Hooray! All right, I think I'm gonna switch it up. I think we're at the 2-hour mark. We've gone through 3 frames. I think I'm gonna pull out that Dan Kung ergonomic and then stink it up even more. We'll see how it goes. It's been the stink it up Sunday live with ATO. We'll see how it goes. Let me get one more good hit on this guy, and then we'll switch it up. Could take another 20 minutes, but we'll see. Fuck. I'm telling you, man, it's been a rough day. There we go. All right. Let's pull out. First, I'm going to do is pull this guy up for a second. Got to load up the magnet. I've taken a lot of shots today, though. Didn't see it, bad eyes, mate. Yeah. The magnet was getting quite low, so we had to fill her up. Squatchy. All right. So this is the Dan Kung ergonomic. This has always been a decent-ish shooter for me. The only thing I don't like about this guy, everything feels good, but your finger hangs in the hole, so I got to stick my finger out when I shoot, make sure I don't tip my finger off. But I really like the pouch on this one. This is one of my go-tos. This one's made by Andrew Axum also, but it's very similar to the style of the Warrior Mongol pouch that I like, but it's a little bit longer, which makes it perfect. So let's see how we do. I haven't shot this frame in like 2 years, so let's see how everything turns out. Ooh, okay. First shot in the brand new band set. All right. We'll get this one dialed in. We're almost there. All right, so two in a row in the same spot. That really rounded fork tip kind of throws me off a little bit. Same reason why I don't like why I don't like the Ocularis or any of those really rounded frames. Just can't. I like those sharp corners. There we go. Yeah, those sharp corners are definitely the way to go. But this is another one of those funny ergonomic style frames that feels great in your hand. But it's just not another one. It's just not a great shooter for me. Although I could probably pick up my Avro today and stink it up. So we'll see. We'll get this guy dialed in. Have I ever used a peep sight? On my bow, I have. not on my slingshots. No, I don't like having sights on my slingshots ever. I started off shooting with one back in the day, but I much prefer shooting off of the corner of my frame. That's why I prefer the sharp corner. So it gives me a very tiny, there's no guessing, I guess. I've done some great shooting with this guy in the past, though, before. But I can't get my hand as close to the tip of the fork as I like because of the way the design is. And the corner's not as sharp, but it gives you a good vision of where you're going to be shooting, which is kind of nice. Kicking some ass with it, though. Yeah, it's that no tie version, so you just you tuck a little tube in there and everything kind of snaps into place. Kind of nice. You're an owner of a G10 Axiom now. Oh, sweet. Target in focus or from tip in focus. I prefer the tip in focus, tip of the fork in focus, which is why I like that sharp point. That's part of the issue for me. Oh, there's a miss. Yo, Richard, how's it going, man? If I was still a 90 shooter, I would be rocking that carbon Axiom. Those Axioms are nice, man. G10's really nice too. What are you shooting nowadays, Hawk? Are you down to like an 85 or an 80 or something? Or have you gone wider? There's a lot of guys making a change from 90 to smaller frames recently. $65. Oh shit! Oh, the gappers. Hey, yeah. Oh, I slipped out of my hand. Just caught that one. Right on the far right side. There we go. Actually, I think we're shooting this one better than all of them today. A little ergonomic. It's a nice weighty slingshot too, all made out of stainless steel. I like that it's a no tie version too. I've got 2 frames like this. One of them is a TTF frame, which I fucking suck at TTF, so I don't shoot that often. The other one is this one, and I kind of dig it. You can get some shots through it, no problem. Holds onto the bands nice, easy to swap them in and out. Oh, there's a miss. I shot a 70mm 45-degree fork natty that I got from Trapper in the tournament. Oh, nice. 8mm high style. You're an animal. That's crazy. Anywhere, yeah, fucking right, he's a sniper. 65, that's wild. I was shooting an 80 just the other day. I got the SNN from Wasp, and I did some shooting with it. It took me a couple of shots to get on target, but once I got there, man, I was kicking ass with that thing. I also have it's called the Nix from Sniper Sling. I think that one's a 65. Might be a 70. Can't remember. But I haven't shot that one in a minute. I don't even know where it is at the moment. I gotta find it, but that might be a fun one to get out and shoot some long draw with. It's a nice looking slingshot too, and it's very heavy. It's like it's made out of a giant chunk of carbon steel. Hey Hawk, if you could do me a favor, send me a link where I can get my hands on some of your bands. I'm gonna, the next time I have some extra cash, I'm gonna bring some in, give them a whirl. Get that 20 with this guy. Oh, just missed it. I should have sent some extra. Should have sent some extra with part-time in Canada and MLS. I totally forgot. No big deal. Just let me know where to get them from, and I'll or do I just send you a message or something like that? Just let me know, and when I got some cash, extra cash, I'll buy a roll from you. You have 0.4, or is the smallest you go down is 0.45? I just missed that squirrel ball, man. Let's get that 20. That's the one we're looking for. There it is. There it is. A little high. Well, I gotta go. Take it easy, Jeff. Thanks for stopping in. What's the wife stuff everywhere? I'm about to mow my grass. Yeah, the average squatch. Yeah, it's still It's still very wintry up here in Canada, man. Unfortunately, at least where I live. I guess there's some people somewhere that don't have snow left, but we still got quite a bit. It's starting to go over here though. It's starting to melt. See there? It's starting to melt, but we still got a long way to go. The front yard looks even worse. I guess that's all just the heat and the sun reflecting off the house. It's kind of getting rid of some of that. It's actually kind of wild when you think about it. When I wrapped up the season last year, the winter, just before winter came, and I had to pretty much stop shooting for a while. I was tearing it up out here, and it's gonna take some time to get dialed right back in the way I was before. I'm hoping to be able to do it, but that 20 millimeter flipper up there, I was getting that thing about 80%. There we go. And we're not anywhere near that now. It's 2. There's 3. Not a good hit though. Oh, fucking miss. Any coins for flamethrower? Yeah. Yeah, all you guys that have that nice weather, you know, that no snow shit. I mean, we had 3 feet of snow in the backyard for most of the thing. Yeah, the flamethrower would be sweet. I'd come out here just going full bat shit on that stuff, get rid of it. But yeah, it's been a rough winter this year. It was definitely a rough winter this year. Lots of snow, or a fair amount of snow, but lots of cold. We had 3 ice storms. Yeah, 3 ice storms and a bunch of slushy shit. I'm done with winter this year. I'm done. Just shoot me a message. I got you. Okay, I'll take care of you, Hawk. I'll shoot you a message when I got some cheddar ready. Maybe next week sometime. You have 2 kinds, right? Purple and pink, I think, right? Okay, let's give it a break. I've been going pretty hard for a while. I'm in a pretty warm area of Canada, and everyone is just over it. Yeah, brutal winter this year. Yeah, it was rough, man. It was rough. I was thinking about picking up a new pair of snowshoes this year, but fuck snowshoes. Fuck snow. I'm over it, man. I'm over it. It's wild. I tried to do some winter camping this year on the ice. I was hoping to do a nighttime winter camp on the ice, do some ice fishing, going for some walleye, and I ended up getting kicked off the ice by public security. Guy was just being a fucking dickhead. And anyway, threatened to tow my car, so I had no choice but to leave. But these fuckers, man, I just wish they would just let people live their life instead of fucking police state and everything. Fuckers. Oh, I know. Tell me about it, man. I was hoping that there was a point where I didn't shoot for a month and a half, and I kind of caved and I started shooting in my garage because, fuck, man, I was going crazy. And it was like a month and a half of no shooting, and I was like, this sucks. But every time I go outside, it was windy, it was really cold, it was snow, it was rain. You know, I was like, you just can't catch a break. And when you don't shoot for like a month and a half, it's rough. it definitely messes with you a little bit. But now the weather's starting to get better. We got a little bit of daylight. It's starting to get a little bit better. Can get out here and put the reps in. But coming out here on these lives tend to be the only shooting I get to do sometimes. So I can't really count this as practice because I'm not really paying attention to exactly what I'm doing. I'm, yapping my mouth off while shooting and commenting and joking around and not really paying attention. But when I actually take the time to really focus on my shot, it's actually better. It's also what I'm doing right now is a really good way to pick up bad habits. Because you're not really focusing on what you're doing, and you're letting shots go early, letting shots go late, you're not getting into your position, and then you build a muscle memory on doing that very thing, which is bad. And you end up missing more and more and more. And you find yourself trying to fix shit. The weather machine's turned to 11 this year. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. That harp. Yeah, I know. It's funny. It's funny how your focus goes to that, right? I never really paid much attention to the wind or the weather at all. If the sun was out, I was outside. So that was pretty much it. But I didn't really give a shit about the wind or the rain or nothing. It was just whatever. Now, especially coming out here to shoot on windy days, I mean, I probably could make some tube bands, but man, I don't know. They've been really messing with the weather this year. Crazy. Damn chemtrails. Hey, what's up, Jose? Any good tube suggestions? Yeah, I'm all about that too. I wish I could figure that out. But all the tubes I've always tested out, I find it really, really tough to get them dialed in. The only frame I've ever shot good was with my is it the Wasp? It's called an XO. I think that's what it's called. That's the only one I've ever done some really good shooting with tubes, is that one. And I bought some cool targets too to shoot clays, but yeah. I can't find any good quality clay ammo up here in Canada. I think if I ever end up getting back into the U.S., I'm going to stop by the Walmart there, buy a shit ton of clay ammo, and come back with it. I always buy dip tubes, not extruded. Huh, interesting. I don't even know what the difference is. Fill me in there, Jose. What's the dip tubes versus extruded tubes? And how do you tell the difference? That time, that was close too. Ship up tubes are legit. Stay away from sniper sling tubes. The tubes in Amazon are pretty decent too. GZK Green. 1632 also good. Yeah, I have some of those GZK green ones that are pretty good. Extruded leads to uneven wall thickness. Ah. To tell the difference, look in the product descriptions. Okay. What's the issue with the sniper sling tubes? Do you find them, they don't last, or what's the issue with them? I've never tried them. The only tubes I have are from GZK and Omega. Those are the only two I've had. And I had some red ones that I got from, they break really fast. I had some that I got from red ones from, help me out here, from Amazon that were decent. But they were 1632s, but they were really, really slow. So I tried doing looped ones, or the what do you call they're like partial, they're like one tube, but then they kind of loop back onto itself. Can't remember what they call them, but I did have some I got from slingshooting.com one time. They were like a natural color. They were a natural color pseudo tapers. Yeah, I tried those before. Those were pretty decent. I had some I got from slingshooting.com one time some tubes that were like a natural color. They were pretty fucking good. They were pretty good. But tubes really don't like it when you leave them outside in the sun for a couple of days, when you forget about them. Whoops. Yeah, the sun and the rain. They got this white shit on them, and they were no more good. I had to toss them. Simple shot lasts the longest. I do like those pink. They're for 3/8 though. They last forever for me. Nice. Yeah, what he said. Where'd you get the pink ones from? Those from Simple Shot also? I had some 16 when I did that review on that slingshot knife from GZK. I did some long draw shooting with those on the GZK tubes. Those are GZK. They were pretty decent. Somewhere in China. Yeah. Along with all the rest of the elastic, pretty much. Yeah. I got I tried those. Those were pretty decent. I was impressed with those. And they lasted quite a long time. I shot long draw with those too in that video. And I think, honestly, if I was gonna go to shooting tubes, I think I would switch to a long draw. Not like you guys are all stretched out, but like back here, how I like to shoot it, like a three-quarter draw. I kind of like that. I can get behind that for sure. Damn, this ergonomic showing up for me today, boy. Let me tell you. When I actually take the time to get into position before I shoot, it's done all right. And I actually prefer, this is the pouch I was telling you guys about earlier on. It's just a little bit wider than the other one, and it's some good stuff, man. I like it. Send you a link. Awesome, Andy. The brand is Junga. Interesting. Andy, will you send me a link too, please? I've been trying to find a good tube. Gotta try Andy Low. Look back technique. Yeah. They have all different colors. I'm pretty sure too that the tubes are gonna react a little bit like the elastic too. I know GZK was talking about how all of his tubes were very similar, or all of his bands were the same recipe except for the ink color, and each band felt quite a bit different because of the ink color. It was weird. I don't know what the significance of the ink is and how it reacts. Maybe they got to put more of it in there and makes it, you know, it reacts with whatever it is that cures the rubber. I don't know how it works. But he was definitely saying that they're all the same thing except for the pigment. Weird. Oh, dirty miss. Had a damn good breakfast this morning. Had a little egg and bacon wrap. But there's this chick I follow on Instagram. She does all this cooking stuff. She's like a Lebanese chick. Can't remember her name at the moment, but she had this thing with like a pomegranate molasses. Ooh, put that on my breakfast with some hot sauce this morning. It was fantastic. Man, I must have shot somewhere around 300 shots today, I think. I had this magnet. I've been picking off this side for the longest time. The other side was clear. We had just this left over on one side, and I reloaded it. And what are you running, the Green Neptune? Yes, sir. That's what I got going on here. Yeah, the Neptune .4, shooting the 1/4 inch steel. It's got plenty of zip, and it's hitting that thick leather flipper there with that little metal chip in it. So it's got some weight on the back end. I can't wait to get these things through a crony. As soon as we get some decent weather out here, I'll be able to get some testing done. I just gotta wait for the snow to go a little bit more. Once I get a clear walking path to the catch box, we'll start testing out some bands. And I'm hoping that we'll get to around 20 degrees or so. I'll flip the camera around. My wife is making funny faces at me. She'd fucking murder me if I flip the camera around on her. Just got some .5 in. Nice. Have you shot it yet? It's really nice stuff, man. It's pretty quick. It's pretty quick. Make sure it's a state record. I know one of my buddies was telling me, because we were driving through and there was deers on the side of the road. He's like, "Oh, you didn't slow down?" I said, "Nope. If I hit that fucker, he's going to my trunk." If my car still rolls, I'm eating that thing. You cost me a car, you're filling my fridge. That's the rules. I don't care what the law is. Kind of funny, you know, when I was setting up these frames this morning, I was actually expecting this one to be the worst shooter, and it's done. I think it was the best one we were shooting today. What frame am I shooting? This is the Dan Kung ergonomic I'm shooting here today, and I got to tell you, it actually pains me a little bit to actually mention Dan Kung at all. I just can't stand that store. I've had all kinds of problems with shipping from them. This was one of the ones. This was the end of me ever buying anything from Dan Kung again. Was this frame here? And yeah, I know it was during the COVID that I got this. You know, it was right around the beginning during the pandemic, and I get it. I get it. There was shipping problems and things were being held and all that stuff. But when you give me 3 different tracking numbers for the same freaking item, and when it arrived here 3.5 months later, the tracking number that you gave me all 3 times were wrong, and this was the correct one when it finally arrived, I had to say, yep, I cannot stand them. You hate slingshooting.com for the exact same reason? Ah, really? Yeah, I just couldn't do it anymore. No, did not give them my social security number. Fucking crazy, man. Fucking crazy. And you know what? That whole bullshit from that one fucking guy cost me 2 sales. I had to return money for 2 sales and then deny a third one. It sucks so bad. I should have given him my social insurance number. Yeah, or a sample of my DNA. They would have been cloning ATOs and sending them all over the place. And he never went hungry. Yeah, the it would have been nice, but I was on the phone with this guy Tim from over there over and over and over again, going back and forth, and chit chats can do it. Oh, you know what I do, man? I went the last time I shipped something to the U.S. It was a fucking breeze. I went to my local UPS store. I went in there. I said, I want to send this to here. How much did it cost? How much does it cost? It costs this. What's the value of it? I give them the value of it. And they're like, okay, done. Boop. And off it went. That last guy that I went to that fucking told me the wrong information was full of shit. The only time that it's ever required for a social insurance number to ship something to somebody in a different country is if it's medication only. Any other reason besides that is illegal. So that guy that was at the UPS store in Montreal was a fucking clown. And I don't know what the hell happened or whatever went there, but my last order, it went no problem through UPS. Bing, bang, boom. I got another one going out tomorrow. I just show up there. I say everything I need to do. I don't have to fill out any papers. They handle everything themselves. Beautiful. And I can pretty much guarantee that it's going to show up. And no, they didn't charge me tariffs. Nope. Not like Canada Post, we have to fill out that bullshit Zono stuff. They didn't charge me nothing. They end up charging people. I guess they charge the people when it arrives or whatever it is. But you know, if there's tariffs that have to go across the border or whatever it is. But I usually just tell them that it's a sale. I give them a really lowball price, and that's it. I don't want the people on the other end getting having to pay a shit ton of money when it arrives. Oh fuck. Hands are getting so dry I can hardly hold on to the boat. Yeah, but instead of how I was doing it before, is I was going to Canada Post, and now with that whole C2 law or whatever it is, if I have to mail a letter, I'd rather pay the money through UPS than have it go through Canada Post, who's able to read your mail now. So fuck that. I will not use Canada Post for anything anymore. Yeah, so that's the plan. That's the plan. From now on, I'll be using UPS, or I may reach out to. I got to see if I can find either a FedEx or a what are they called? a DHL. If I can find one close to me, I'll use a DHL and send them out too. Yep, read our mail. So it turns out that our government up here is trying to pass this law that they call C2, which is the Border Protections Act and blah, blah, blah. They try to make it seem like it's all fancy. But they've actually allowed the Canada Post, or they're trying to allow Canada Post to actually open up and read our mail without ever having to get a warrant or have a judge's approval at all. So yeah, that's our commie government at work. No politics. Yeah. See? Yeah. We'll stay away from that. We'll stay away from that. Get me all fired up here. Turn green, start screaming Mark Smash. Yeah, sure. Something with bacon in it. Huh? Yeah, a lot of hot shit on there. A little bit of mayo. Yeah. I only turn green as if I have a few puffs too many. Yeah, well, I can use a little of that these days too, let me tell you. Yeah, back and forth to work, doing your thing. Nothing but stress. All the time. You need to be able to unwind sometimes. Look at that. Got a little hunter up there. Got some crazy birds of prey out in this yard. Just in the backfield there. Seen all kinds of stuff. We've had snowy owls. We've had different types of hawks. A couple of falcons. We used to, in the back here, we have these grackles that kind of swarm the trees out there. And one time me and my son were out here, I was shooting a video for my bushcraft channel way back in the day, and we heard this crazy impact. It sounded like a clap or a baseball bat hitting something like foamy or something. It sounded like a whack. And then we saw these two birds tumble. This sparrowhawk just murked this grackle right here on my lawn and just like chewed its head right off on my lawn. It was crazy. Yeah, we got bald eagles out here. I've seen a couple of them actually ice fishing this year. It was kind of funny. He kept on swooping down, and as soon as he came down, all the Canada geese fucking took off, man. They all started honking and flying away. Yeah, we saw two of them the last time I was out ice fishing, when I did those reels on Instagram or Facebook about the gear I was using. I had actually one from a distance where the bald eagle landed and he was eating some kind of dead fish or something on the side of the water, but geese are assholes, I know, fucking are. But I couldn't get them to. I couldn't get a good enough zoom to be able to see him while he was kind of parked chewing on something. I kind of wish I brought my camera that day. There was all kinds of nice wildlife out there. We saw a couple of foxes, saw some coyotes. We saw, what do you call that little bird with the hooked beak? What the fuck's it called? Can't remember what it's called. But they're kind of neat, those little birds. They catch mice and stuff, and they impale them on branches, and they come back and eat them later. Fuck's it called? Anyway, we saw a bunch of really nice birds and stuff out there. Now I wish I would have had my good camera with me, but yeah, when you're out in the sloppy ice fishing, it's not really the best to carry your nice camera. Northern Shrike. It's called Northern Shrike. That little bird. These cute little assassins that are kind of like Vlad the Impaler. They like to impale their food on thorny trees. Caught a big coyote on my trail cam in the yard the other day. Oh wow. Yeah, I was kind of hoping we'd see some action with that eagle. We even threw down a mackerel for him to come and swoop down and get it, but he wouldn't come that close to us, unfortunately. What's up, Benny? Don't want to hang out, buddy? All right, go inside. Go inside. And we get a lot of wildlife in the backyard here too. I've had coyotes in the back on the other side of the fence. I've had rabbits. I had rabbits fuck in between my legs while I was on a live shooting my slingshot. Talking about the balls on those little fuckers. Yeah, they're just running around banging each other in the backyard. it was crazy. Did not give a shit that I was there, man. Yeah, there was no when you're chasing a piece of tail, there doesn't matter anything about you. They're just like, yep, let's do it. We're banging. Snow dog? Yeah, he is. He loves it. He loves it. We used to throw. We had these really bright orange balls from Kong. We used to throw them in the backyard all the time, and he'd go like galloping through it and come back like a giant snowball. But we ended up losing both the balls. So I'm hoping that they'll show up in spring, unless my son tossed them over the fence. I don't know. We'll see. We got a couple of them just under that tree over there. Maybe we can get them. Hopefully we can get them. Oh, the ticks are really bad on the other side of the fence, but he loves the snow. He's all about the snow. I got to get him out and get him running again. It's been a little while. Everything's so wet and sloppy back here. When you bring him inside, it's just going to ruin all the furniture. So I got to wait until it dries out a little bit, but that dog needs to be run. I had a return to sender. I hit a cowbell at 33 feet. The 3/8 steel came back past me and was on the live stream. Oh shit. Yeah, that's crazy. I've had a couple of them, like the little metal flippers, the little spinners, the metal ones. I've had a couple where I hit that one. I had one hit me in the chest and one hit me in the lip, and a couple of them that hit my house. It wasn't too bad, but it was a 5/16 steel. But once they start cupping it out, oh man, they really come back at you. That's why I don't use those in the yard at all anymore. I'll tell you though, that flipper from Scott, I thought for sure I was going to have that problem with that metal chip in there, and I've hit that thing so many times. And it just, I get some of them that bounce back a little bit. They only come back about a meter though. Not far. And it's totally worth it. It's totally worth it having them bounce out. If I have to pick them up off the grass later, I don't really care. But they're doing all right. They take a beat in those slippers. And I was really concerned about that metal chip, but I've had no problems at all, so I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about getting any kind of bounce, any kind of return to senders at all with those things. I think they're the leather in the back somehow sucks out some of that energy somehow. But all the metal targets that I've ever had have always ended up cupping out and sending them back. These are not coming back. Yeah, you definitely wouldn't want to catch one of those in the eye or in the face or anything, anywhere. It would suck. It would suck bad. yeah, as soon as all this shit's gone, I can't wait to get my garden going, man. I miss having a garden. Get my veggies going. Tomatoes, potatoes, green beans, some lettuce. It's good. Oh, I tell you, all the shooting I've been doing in the last little bit has been in that catch box, and I haven't been able to get to it. So it must be full. I bet you it's full. Yeah, I was kind of surprised when I had the, I just stepped in a giant fire ant. Oh shit, that's no good. That's no good at all. Actually getting pretty hungry. What time does everybody have? 23 stings. Hurts like heck. Oh, I bet. Yeah, we don't have those up here, but we do have a shit ton of wasps. Wasps are no fun. We had this old Delta 88 Oldsmobile at one point. It was dead in our driveway, and my dad was on the fence if he was going to fix it or not. And one day we were out cutting the grass, and I was raking next to the car, and a swarm of wasps flew out of there and stung the shit out of my legs. I must have got hit 7 or 8 times, and I went running into the house. I was so fucking pissed off. I ended up grabbing like an old pillowcase. I just walked right up to the car where those little fuckers were, and I grabbed the whole nest in the pillowcase and smashed the shit out of them. It felt so fucking good. I'd never been stung that many times before in one shot, so it was kind of like it fucking sent me into like this crazy redneck rage where I had to take them out. My neighbors were looking at me like I was some kind of nutcase, but no, fuck them. You're gonna get me, I'm gonna get you. That's it. We ended up scrapping that car, and when the guy came to pick it up, he got stung also. Turns out there was another nest on the other side, but they just didn't come out when when I was raking, because I was raking on the other side of the car. Yeah, they didn't come out. It was only the ones that were in the wheel well on the back side. That guy got stung, and he's like, "Fuck! I feel like I shouldn't have to pay you for this car now." Yeah, it was funny. Total insect death every year. Yeah, I don't know, man. I got doubts about their actual dying. I think they just fucking freeze and they come back to life. I had a couple of flies inside my house that just kind of like fucking, yep, I'm good, let's go. They were in between the windows, kind of buried in the back, and the fuckers came back. But at least they go away for a little while. That's a good thing. Kind of bummed out that my microphone died today. That's kind of weird. Oh, there we go. Score ball. Let's give it a little wiggle though. Let's try to get that again. That's the one thing I just don't like about these round tips. The rounded tips, you have to, when you're shooting really, really small things from a decent distance, you kind of you kind of got to guess where to put it instead of just lining it right off the corner. Just kind of guess. Ah, fuck that thing. Mini government drones confirmed. Yeah, maybe. They're trying to take me out. Yeah. Talk shit about our laws one more time, Mr. Abel, and you're toast. Yeah, it looks like that score ball is not going to happen. I'll try one more shot. Nope. All right, folks. I think that's going to be the last crack we're going to hear for today. I'm going to wrap this one up. I'm getting tired. I've been out here shooting for almost 3 hours. So I'm going to wrap this one up. I'll see you again soon. You guys take care. Stay safe. Get out, practice. Be good to each other. I'll see you again soon. I love you guys. You're freaking awesome. And if you guys would be interested, I may do a raffle on Wednesday for that last Avro I got going on. If you're interested, take it easy. Bye for now.